What is up, guys? It's your boy Gugus here, back at it again with another absolute banger of a video. And today, I'm going to teach you guys how to play Fracture, the ins and out, the mindset of an Immortal player, and how you, yourself, can get the dubski. Okay, so the game just started, right? You're setting up your util and shit. I think this is the best defense wall to do for B site. You go like this, and you aim it just enough so that there's enough space for a person to fit through here. So line it up with this line or halfway through. It doesn't really matter, but it's good for shooting at this gap post plant when the smokes have worn off from the enemy team. It's great for like clearing B main. Usually, like you can just walk up, the wall's up, you can clear every little thing, you know. And then once it's uncleared, you can just do this nice little hop. They won't be able to see you too quickly. A lot of people in elos won't see you at all. It's just the way it is. You can stick the bomb, and your teammates can be holding you while you stick it. Unless you're like mollies or something, obviously, then you just want to play the round, how it goes. As for example, you can see me coming up, using my wall, clearing a main. My team brimmed ulted tower, and I'm just sticking the bomb through the smoke. My team's getting up, holding me like they should, and that's how you win around. Okay, and say that you didn't put up that wall, you didn't want to use it, it hasn't been working for the past round or two. You want to just do this regular ass retake wall, go like that, and it lets you enter in from arcade, it covers up tower, you still have to clear main, you clear this, and you can grab your smokes from the one ways if you use it on A, because that's where I usually play as A, and you can just toss it A main, and you guys can have a full on side take together as a team. Clear everything, and you are held from tower. Okay, so I messed up in one of the video recordings. Basically, the wall that you want to do for retake, if you don't like the other wall, this one, you want to just line it up here, as you see in the mini map, and you should be able to just come up and retake. Okay, so say you plant for tower, or you plant safe. There's a lineup for what's it called? It's a one-way smoke. It's really good and really strong, because the person who's defusing and sticking the bomb won't be able to see you. It'll just be their feet right there, and they can't see you from heaven or anything. So you can either just bounce it off the B and that'll hit them, or you can just bounce it regularly and get a free pick. It's an easy one way. You don't have to do it, but it's just there to be there, you know? Okay, and so for lineups for B, say you plant dice, you just want to put your smoke on the orb. You usually go back here, this is where everybody plays, and you just bounce it off this wall, really. You just go like jump bounce, or like a high bounce, and it all just lands the same. It's very easy. You'll get used to it after a while. There's not really anything specific, unless you want to do something like all the way from out here, but that's just, you guys can make that up on your own. So taking B, right? You guys want to push in. Usually you want to do a split push, so have 2 people go in from arcade and 2 people from main. The wall that I usually do for this is you'll line it up. Doesn't really matter how perfect it is, you just have to get this all covered up. Make sure it's covered up. Alright, oops, okay, just like that. And it's a simple wall. This is probably the wall that every single Viper main knows. You do this, you enter in, you guys have a ton of space already. The only thing you have to focus about or worry about is tower. It is the easiest wall to do. Okay, so this is an example of me playing out a round. We already took the site, the wall is up that I showed you guys previously. I have the orb on the bomb. I didn't set up the one way, I didn't have time to this round, I remember. They're going to be playing retake, we're just waiting for the bomb to count down. Our breach gets taken out, I go up for a little bit of a swing, kind of a bad idea, molly off the bomb just in case so they don't get half. I get ready to molly the stairs just in case they all decide to push at one point, like if breach flashes or stuns, which is a very common thing to do. They take out my breach, it's a 1v2, I wait for chamber or somebody to peek me, chamber peeks me. Vrim goes back, I notice that, I molly off the bomb, and he can't really stick it, time's running out, and we win. Alright, and there's actually 2 one-ways on this door. There's one on the outside, which is for top site, and then there's one on the inside, which is for an actual one-way that you can use on any level of the floor. So what you want to do for this one is you want to stand in this corner, look up, and just jump throw, jump right click. And with this one, I usually only do it to block my cover from drop, and I play here in this corner, and I just wait for them to judge. I'll put a clip of me using that right now. Yeah, no back.
Arena's low. I don't want to peek him, so I don't give him anything.
They're about to push.
Either way, anything, man. Nothing dropped.
One enemy remaining.
Nice, nothing dropped.
Spike down A.
Nice, I took a shit, man.
Alright, and another thing. This is for when you guys have the bomb down and everything's good. Usually, what I'll tell my team to do is, when we're getting onto site, is I'll have this wall up, or any wall up really, and I'll have this smoke up. I'll drop the other wall because most likely my poison is going to be used, but I'll just have just enough to plant the bomb in this corner so that you can play lineups from A main. And here's the thing with lineups, you can plant safe, it's just a lot harder to hit. In my opinion, you have to be more out and open for it to hit that very corner, that corner right there. This plant you almost never want to do unless you guys are getting pushed in from both sides and you have to get the bomb down. So what I like to do is I plant the bomb in this corner and I just back up and I just bounce the molly off the wall. You bounce the molly off the wall, it's going to land no matter what you do. It lands, it lands, it lands in the same exact spot. It doesn't matter how you bounce it, it doesn't matter from how far you bounce it, it doesn't matter if you're doing like a running shot, it's just going to land in the same spot. And it's an easy lineup that you can do. And you're a lot more safe. You can do it back here. It's very, 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 very safe.
What's up?
I've got Molly's wall down.
Oh shit.
Be careful, they could flank, we don't have trip. I can flash, come when they're walking up, I can flash for you guys.
Oh, I'm fucked.
I'm playing my Molly's.
Fuck's up.
Poison orb emitting.
Right
Nice. Good stun.
You're stun.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Viper, you're nuts.
Thanks, babe.
Crazy.
Okay, now down for how I use my ults on Fracture. I typically only ever use them on A. On B, they just seem a lot weaker compared to how I can get it off if we go A. So what I'll have my team do usually is we'll do a regular A take, we'll have the wall up, we'll have the smoke, yada yada. I'll path my way up here to tower, heaven, top site. And you can do it in any way, shape, or form you want. There's one that covers up the entirety of the top site, which I don't really like to do too often because it doesn't give me access. I can't really help fight with my team, but it is there. The one thing about it is there's a gap in stairs that they can't actually see you if you stand in. It's not that bad though. It's not too shabby. But you want the bomb to be planted here, and you can just molly off the stairs as the time clicks down and they're looking for the bomb because they figured out, oh, it's not planted bomb site, it's planted top site, yada yada. So just molly off the stairs and they can't come up to you. I'll show a clip how it works. 3, 2.
30 seconds left.
Reloading.
Top site's clear.
Yes,
I might try and Phoenix ult.
Plenty for main.
I might retake too.
Just gonna molly up the stairs. Oh.
They have res and Phoenix ult.
One's under sight.
I'm live.
Stairs, stairs, stairs.
Enemy remaining.
In ult, in ult.
Player standing.
It's just so toxic, I love it.
That's how you do it, baby. Okay, and I realized I forgot one of the one-ways. So there's the first one that's in there, and then there's this one right here. You just do a toss-up. It's really easy, really simple. This one is when you actually want to play on site. You play top site, or you can play from drop, and you see their feet before they see you when they're coming out. It is probably my main one way that I do, unless I'm going for a one-and-done inside your main. So guys, that was the video. Thank you all for watching. It's been your boy Goose. And before we head out, let's look back at what we learned on Fracture. We learned we gotta use our smokes, we gotta use our util, and that Viper is actually viable on this map, which is insane to me. And before I go guys, 9/11 was messed up. We all know that. But you know what's even more messed up? The fact that you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, baby. And also, I have a Fiverr now. Go check that shit out. It's 20 bucks if you want to hop in a Discord call with me. I'll teach you the ins and outs. I'll make you a retune, and I'll even include the other packages that go along with my Fiverr. So thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy. Peace out. I don't